Welcome to Curiosity Lovejoy. I am Brett Nichols, your source for curiosity and practical ways to find more love and joy in life. Today's video is dedicated to an Instagram profile, earthen.dreamer, who yesterday posed a number of questions, and when I was writing down my answers, it was a lot of the subject matter that I've wanted to put in a video but haven't had the structure. So far I'm doing these videos just one take with no editing. I'll get better, I promise. So, let me read her questions and I'll read my short answers and then expand a little bit about what I mean by a couple of things. But I'll link to her profile below and go check it out, and if you're interested in these questions and want to answer them yourself, I'm sure she would love to hear from all of you. How do you experience or create meaning in life? Short answer, by silently listening. I create and experience meaning by actively participating in the sacred tremor of co-creation. The word tantra means to weave, so I first listen to the colors of strings I have available in the moment. Second, keep conscious of the tapestry I am weaving, the big picture of my life's story. Third, jump into the world of daily life and act. Be the character my true self chooses to play. When are you most at peace? The purest, most complete peace I've felt is in moments just after truly being alive. When I was a cook in a restaurant after a busy shift, or after a lively social event, or after the moment after shared orgasm in the arms and caring eyes of a lover. How would I raise a child in this world? By silently listening. The thought of bringing a child into this world is terrifying, which lets me know that it is something that my heart yearns. I think on the days that seem hardest, I will understand that there are tools given that my generation and previous generations have not had, and that they are what the world needs. Are you proud of each day? Every night, after any meditations and or rituals, I bask in pride for a moment, a full moment. And this invariably resolves into the truth of the universe. And I say nihilism, but it's that which will exist in between, like the Big Bang and what comes before Big Bang. It's what can sustain all of existence without being anything itself. So nihilism for me dissolves. It is a short term I use to mean that, because in that moment when all life ceases, what is there but nihilism? Anyways, when I wake up, I remember the story I'm writing and everything my heart has ever feared. Is your life a blessing? Yes, and a responsibility. Within this human body exist countless organisms which are here to serve me if I do a good job hosting them. One example of this is when I eat, especially if I'm preparing the food, I really like to talk or communicate with the bacteria in my gut and tell them with enthusiasm and joy what is about to become part of us, part of this whole being. And why I say enthusiasm, I feel like the best diet one can be on is when one is eating food that one can truly enjoy and be present in the moment to eat, and fully conscious of what eating is and what digesting is, and the process, because it's pretty miraculous. Every miracle recognized can be a blessing in our life. So that, with a couple of tangents, is what I wrote. And again, I highly suggest people go into her site, and some of the people that are in her larger group, I got to her site by following someone else, and there's just a lot of really inspiring things going on there. So a couple of things I'll clarify is some of those terms, the meaning of Tantra and the terms about Spandakarika, the sacred tremor, I got from the Yoga Spandakarika, and my volume is translated by Daniel Odier. And the very second line is, the sacred tremor, the very place of creation and return, is completely limitless because its nature is formless. And there's a whole lot of wisdom in this book about kind of the truth of reality, including that which is unseen, that's going on, that, physics is just right at the tip of discovering, and they don't really even understand what they're discovering yet. But the occultists and spiritualists are, coming at it from a different angle, and the shamanic cultures of indigenous people. I really believe our age is about weaving all of our ancient history into what is a present workable medium in getting in touch with what we are in co-creation with that other presence, the universe, and learning our role in this dance. And for that, I would highly suggest this book over my right shoulder, The Shamanic Kabbalah by Daniel Moeller. Truly, I just got it, so I will do another video when I'm further than just the introduction. But what this work is, I believe, is something for our generation and generations to come immediately after us, to really work and get in touch with what all of the ancient wisdom before us means today. A lot of the occult books, the authors are dead. They lived in a different age, and from our age, sometimes it doesn't even make sense at times, because what they were coming from was a very different place. It was our it is our foundation, but it's not where we're headed. And so if you're interested in any of this stuff and just want to jump right ahead and don't want to read a whole bunch of dusty old books, I highly suggest the Shamanic Kabbalah by Daniel Moeller. And that's where I'll leave this video. A lot of the things that I brought up briefly in this video I want to expand upon, but that's where this one will end.